GDFL Match Day 99, Round 1, Belpost Hill and Eastern Suburbs, and DeLang and also Walker both get a hand. Intervon gets a quick kick out, still in the middle of the ground though. Picked off the ball there was Cossack. Now Eastern Suburbs have the numbers, handball, on hands and knees, that came over the top from, looked like it might have been Shannon Ritchie's, goes out wide, Flanagan, and a race on now. Flanagan's got it, pushed off the footy by Messina. Free kick was it, says the umpire. Yes it was, it's going to go to Eastern Suburbs, and Shannon, she's wearing number 47 with no hair, Mick. He's obviously had the Thursday night crew cut.
No, he was long hair Thursday night. He must have had it yesterday, I think.
Well, he's wearing number 47. Flanagan's got the footy on half forward, goes close towards him, and the boundary line will win out. And he had a bounce for a boundary throw in just at half forward. Eastern Suburbs attacking the southern end of Reserve in this first term. Throw in now. There. Gets it over the back towards Shannon Ritchie's, but can't quite take it with him. Scotty McDonald, first clear possession for him, goes back into the middle, lead out quickly by Sean Simmons. He's got it and takes it in the middle of Myers Reserve now. Just tries to set something up for the hill, goes on a long lead, and it's over the head of the full forward there. And Murray was actually there for Eastern Suburbs, playing in the back line today. Quick kick around the corner by Connolly. DeLang's back there for Eastern Suburbs. No mark, Brett Feldman playing on the call. Turn around Messina. Can he kick the first goal of the GDFL season? He can. And Ange Messina puts his first on the board. And the first for Belpost Hill, 1 straight goal, 6 points they lead Eastern Suburbs yet to score. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing a minute and a half in this first term, and they moved the ball pretty well there, Laurie, from half.
Yes, particularly Scotty McDonald's kick was a well-weighted kick, and we'll run onto that. And I think you'll see a bit of that today. I think we might be talking a fair bit about Scotty before the day's out, and I think Mick might have to get someone to play a little bit closer to him, I think. Yes. But to start off, it looks like it's going to be a fairly even sort of a tussle, I think.
Yeah, very good start there for Belpost Hill. Ball back in the centre with umpire. Puts it in the air once again. Good knockdown by Lang there. Unable to be picked up by Brett Pollard. Stacks on the mill. Umpire will move in and we'll have another throw. Interesting, the umpires at this level hung it up most of the time, Lauren.
Yes, I don't know what your view on. I'd probably prefer to see it. I guess if it's even as at least it's consistent with the strap, isn't it?
Right, the throw move to centre forward for Belpost Hill. Just sheer of numbers has pushed the ball forward. Umpires put a play. Free kick to Eastern Suburbs. And Daniel Williams.
No, Sean
picked a long kick to the outer side of the ground. At the back was Lee McDonald. Couldn't pull the ball in. Off hands it comes to Eastern Suburbs. This time through, that was Ritchie's. Ritchie's an excellent kick to Sheridan. And Sheridan has taken the mark. He'd be 35-40 metres out. Fairly acute, almost on the boundary line on the outer side of the Belpost Hill ground here, and it will be a very good kick to score a goal. But
I'll back him.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mick it back him from you, reckon.
He likes goals. It's a beautiful kick off the boot. The goalkeeper moves across and perhaps slightly on the breeze. It's a slight just behind, so 1 behind. So on the victory scoreboard, 1 goal to Belpost Hill, 1 behind to Eastern Suburbs.
So kicking in, Brett Pollard from fullback for Panthers, and I'll let to come to the side and looks for Simon Connolly, and he takes it in a belt. Connolly now on the left, short little kick. Okay, his teammate now Adam Martin. Martin now inside the centre square on centering, plays on quick, goes to the left boot towards centre half. Looking kick break and put the arm and take the mark, and he's at centre half to clear the ball back towards centre wing. Look at Interval, very good young player. Kim Long plays on quickly as well. Leaves Troy Feldman in his wake. Kicks around the corner to lead. Paul Miller to the ball. Can't take the mark. Miller's in the gun. Can he pick it up? He's on his knees, wrapped up. Ball spills through, and it is out of bounds from forward. And coming around quite nicely. Mick Dunn-Williams at centre forward.
Go well. Could have stretched out a bit more. Word to him about that later.
Get on the phone and talk to him. Flanagan ducks untacked. Wasn't even there. Tried to get a kick away, smothered. In the corner's okay. So which centre half back. Post will be able to leave the pressure.
Okay, goes to the outer side ground. Still in position. Away they go. Straight the short kick, the bruise. I would have thought that wasn't quite practical. And Braniff just can't handle the ball. And finally gets a handball across to Sayer and Hunter. Hunter short kick, but intercepted by Belpost Hill in the middle of the ground. Good work there by
Travail, I think that was.
Yes, now the umpires looks like I'm not sure why. Holding man.
Round the neck, was it?
It's Camerado, first today, and he's got it right in centre of the oval. Drops it wide wide to half. I think good positioning of the body there from Eastern Suburbs through Hill. Not marking and Belpost still again. Still through Travail. No, we're still on the play. Pollard it is. Picks up, tries to come back on the left foot, but he's for the right defence. But, well, I would have that was play on as well. The mark by Stevenson for Suburbs took that forward, but he got away. And there's Intervon in the middle of the ground, takes the mark, and he is a player. Very well on, Laurie.
Yes, Ian. Eric, I did Pollard there a minute ago. He moved away from full back to half.
I think he got him the ball.
I think he'd been out.
Got it in the middle of Myers from Suburbs. He goes half forward. Long lead by McCormack, might not make it. Bartolo's there, coming straight through. Gary Fairchild like a steam train, wrapped up by Shorty Peters. Bartolo's there in support for Belpost Hill. Great little kick to Pollard. They're on the run now, the Hill. Brett Pollard from the middle goes long. Good left foot kick towards Illick at full forward over the back. Stevenson can't take the mark. Quick hands, Feldman off the ground. He's going to have a foot race with Murray. Brett Feldman it is. He on hands and knees, tries to slap it back. Kelvin Gray's there for Eastern Suburbs. 2-on-1. Kel Gray to try and beat a couple of them. He can't do so. Quick little handball by Berging, but he wraps the Eastern Suburbs boys up there. Getting up off the ground is Nathan Murray, and umpire Clissold will come in and bounce the ball about 40 metres out from Belpost Hill's goal. And it's one straight goal, 6 points to the Hill. Eastern Suburbs one behind. Play on now. Andy Hill has got it, and then tries just to leave it for Flanagan. Does so. Handball to nobody in particular. Simon Hunter close to the boundary line. Sees it over. Can't keep it in. And it's out of bounds at half forward for the Panthers on the grandstand side of Myers Reserve. And pretty good start, Mick, to the game.
Doing very well. I've just got to congratulate Paul Evans on his first senior game today. I've got to do that at the start of the game.
Yes, captain the under-17 interleague side last year for the GDFL. Now, can Troy Feldman finish it off with a goal? He can't do so because Morris Stevenson's there, and in fact it has gone through. He took it one-handed, but obviously over the line just as he took the mark, so one behind to Troy Feldman. And it will be now 1-1-7 to Belpost Hill, one behind to Eastern Suburbs on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 7 minutes in this first term.
All right, Eastern Suburbs now bring the ball back into play. Good long kick there from defence. It's out to outside the 50-metre arc, but under dispute there. Good little work there by Travail. Gets the ball forward. Oh, well picked up by Illick. Dodges one, dodges two. What's he done with it? On the left foot over the goal umpire's head, and that's another goal to the Belpost Hill side. A wonderful goal there from Illick. And on the Victory Trophy scoreboard, Belpost Hill moved to 2-1-13. They lead Eastern Suburbs one behind, and that's almost 8 minutes into the first quarter.
Now, there's been big raps, Laurie, on Mick Illick this pre-season about him maybe he kicked 70 or 80 goals. He looks very fit, and he's a strong mark. That's a fairly good turn and kick on the left boot. That
was a top effort there for a boy like that. I think that there's the sort of players that Belpost Hill are expecting to do well this year, and they were a little bit unfortunate there before. Just a couple of little skill areas, and I think a little bit of a worry for Eastern Suburbs at the moment. They seem to be going forward fairly quickly and a little bit more direct, I think.
2-1 playing it behind, 12 points of difference first term. Comes towards Camerado. Banana tries to snap through the pack. He can't do so. Then he's on hands and knees again to try and get it out. Bottled up. And umpire Tatner will come in and bounce the footy. Secondary bounce to the middle of Myers Reserve. Big pack around the ball. Shay Walker to do the ruck work for the Panthers. The Eagles, Marty DeLang. Thrown up now. Walker goes up early and gets a tap down. But Camerado straight through again. Left foot kick. Williams and also David Peters, the skipper. Oh, look at him. Gets around one, gets around two. Handball back to Shannon Ritchies. Short little kick out towards Williams. Can't quite get him. Miller. This could be a great tussle this afternoon, Williams and Paul Miller. They're both on hands and knees fighting for it. 3-on-1 there for Eastern Suburbs, but Paul Miller does extremely well to bottle it up. In fact, a free kick has been found, and it's going to go against Damien Williams, and Paul Miller will take it.
Did the umpire soon? That was very, very delicately done, but the umpire was too good. Johnny Tatler, well done.
Scotty McDonald's got it, goes long towards the centre square area. Can't quite get anybody. Getting back there, Adam Martin for Belpost Hill. Foot race now, going out there quickly and trying to get the ball with Scotty Gibson for Eastern Suburbs. Martin backs up, handball only as far as Paul Evans. Short little kick, he'll get a game next week, son. He's giving it to Camerado, the co-coach. Goes long towards his teammate and co-coach in Sheridan. Oh, plays on from 40, kick the goal. And he's missed, one behind to Adam Sheridan.
I just felt there, Jason, and Paul Cameron picked the ball a lot longer there. A couple of possessions here before, Mick, they're a little bit too short out on this flank, and I think they've got to try and kick the ball long, where Belpost Hill are kicking it longer.
Shannon Ritchies does tend to kick short a lot of times, so might have a word to him about that.
Geez, you're going to be having a lot of words this afternoon after the game. Mick, kick in by Scotty McDonald. Obviously the co-coach is doing the kicking in today. He wants to Cossack. And he goes longer towards centre wing. Cameron can stand there and try and take the mark. He can't do so. Hunter, look for the handball to DeLang. Did so. Great work to Flanagan by the big man. That's advantage. Flanagan now got slung as he got the kick away by Messina, and it will be a free kick, I would believe. It is coming back actually to Flanagan. Just Sheridan wants to kick the goal in the square, but it will have to come back to Flanagan. Watch this, get it back to him, a torpedo punt. Oh, look at that, 65 metre. You wouldn't mind having him kick it from where Flanagan's kicking from at the moment, but...
I think there might be a bit of bruise helping there. There's not much bruise about, but it's swirling. And yeah, it was a lovely kick, but the wrong way, unfortunately. All right, away we go. Flanagan now. Kicks the ball towards centre half forward. McCormick in position. Oh, tapped away by Scotty McDonald. That was Cossack picked it up, handball across, and it's a short pass and taken by Bartolo. He plays on quickly, drives towards centre wing. In front, the ball was touched off the boot. Good calling by the umpire. Everybody knew what was happening. Peters can't quite get it up. He's got the ball under him. He might be lucky not to get here. He did, because you've got to push that ball out. The umpires... In general, in the practice games, Jason, I believe, have been giving players the opportunity to get it out, but in fact made no effort there. The free kick goes against him.
Leary's got it, goes short to Scotty McDonald. McDonald now from the centre of the ground goes wide to Brett Feldman. That's great kicking, and Brett Feldman's taken it. Will kick from 50, and that's the experience and the class of Scotty McDonald there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's certainly showing through. I mean, that's a well-weighted kick again. I mean, if he's going to do that.
Well, Brett Feldman from just inside 50, he'll be kicking. Kelvin Grace.
I'll put my money on this one. Soon we have a little bit of a tussle here.
Oh, there you go. Laurie has called it.
Very dangerous around goal, Brett Feldman.
And Brett Feldman kicked his first and the third for Bell Post Hill. They go to 3-1-19. They lead Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds, and Mick's a little bit squirmish in the box here at the moment for Eastern Suburbs' sake. Victory Trophy scored showing 17 points of difference. They're
not delivering too well to Adrian McCormack up forward, and Laurie's probably right. We're going a bit short and just popping the ball up in the air. It's easy for the defenders to come from behind and just keep punching.
And as Laurie said, Feldman very, very dangerous, or Mick said, very dangerous around goal.
Have to watch him all day.
Yeah, and we'll obviously be able to play more of a forward role this year too, with a few recruits in the middle for Bell Post Hill.
We're away again. Umpire puts it up. Good tap away by DeLang for Eastern Suburbs. Running onto the ball there. Oh, good tap away from Bell Post Hill. Cossack picks it up at centre half back, drives it wide. No persons out there, but Simmons of Bell Post Hill turns on the left foot, drives back towards centre half forward.
Oh.
Scotty McDonald in good position. I tell you what, he's writing his name on best on the ground at the moment. Scotty McDonald from 70, he's gone bang to the goal square, but Nathan Murray, yes, I'd pay the mark. He brought it down, and Eastern Suburbs through Nathan Murray will relieve the pressure. And I tell you what, they're under a bit of pressure, Laurie, at the moment.
Eric, we'll have to take that tape measure out. I think that was 70 metres, only missed by a metre.
Kick by Murray goes to Braniff. He goes with an awkward-looking kick towards half-back. Numbers with Bell Post Hill Feldman. That's Brett. Gets it away quickly to Lurie, to McDonald. Finish it from 30. Oh, just pops it over the top and misses. 4-1 behind. Should have kicked through it there.
Yeah, I think he should have kicked that. That was probably a fairly easy one, Mickey.
Looking very sluggish at Eastern Suburbs today.
3-2-20 Bell Post Hill. You say that, unfortunately for you, Mick. 3-2-20 Bell Post Hill, Eastern Suburbs 2 behinds. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard, 13.5 minutes gone.
They spent too much time out there training, Mick, perhaps.
Maybe a bit tired.
Oh, poor kick in by Stevenson. Chopped off by Walker. He's got some support there, but they can't pick it up. His teammate in support was Martin, I believe. Comes back towards Williams on centre wing. Gets a good handball to DeLang. Wants to get back onto the right boot. Does so well. Goes towards Peters. Shorty can't take the mark. He's got Bartolo right next to him. On hands and knees. Oh, Shorty up. Great recovery. Goes towards Sheridan on a lead. It's one-on-one here in Connolly. And Connolly in front. Sheridan behind. Can handball or kick the goal? Kicks the goal. Hits the post.
Hits the post. Gee, that was a great kick there from Peters. There he had a look around and good vision there. Sort of Sheridan. He probably should have kicked that, I think, Mick.
He should have probably gone back and had the shot rather than play on.
Well, Sheridan's kicked all 3 behinds for Eastern Suburbs, and Bell Post Hill 3-2-20 Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. Now it's the ex-coach, still playing, Gary Fairchild, to kick it out for Bell Post Hill.
Yes, Fairchild, ex-North Shore, I understand. Gary, long kick, gone to the centre of the ground. In front is DeLang. From the back, no mark taken. Players going very hard at the ball at the moment, but it's fallen clear. Bell Post Hill clear. Feldman. Handball across to Feldman. That's Brett to Troy, and away they go. Here's good position. Back to the centre of the ground. Great work by Brett Pollard. Runs on with the left foot, and he has put it just left of the big sticks. Very good work by Bell Post Hill. Good movement of the ball, and on the Victory Trophy scoreboard at 14.5 minutes. Bell Post Hill 3-3-21. They lead Eastern Suburbs 3 behind.
Laurie, they're just running in droves. There was 5 or 6 across the middle, wasn't there?
Exactly. I think it deserved a little bit better than that, actually. And, Brett had probably finished it off most times, and Yeah, they're looking well. I like the way they're kicking the ball out of defence, kicking the ball long.
Well, they've got a chance here. Troy Feldman gave a handball to his brother Brett, got one high as he went for the footy, and that's fair enough. He was going at the football, he had his head down, and he's got it at 50 now. He's got a couple of short. They all want to kick goals. There's people yelling everywhere for Belpost Hill here. Kick out by Stevenson again wasn't the best, looking for DeLang, and Troy Feldman was able to give it to brother Brett, who has a chance from 50. It'll be a good kick from there. It's in the goal square. Pack develops, DeLang in front off hands, and it's touched the post. It's one behind. So they're doing all the attack at the moment, Belpost Hill. They're 3:42. They lead Eastern Suburb 3 behinds. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 15.5 minutes gone. Stevenson will try again. Third time now.
This is where they've been in trouble, Laurie, getting it away from the defensive Eastern Suburbs.
Yes, they're going wide now, Eric, whereas Belpost Hill before, they're kicking the ball 60 metres into the centre of the ground, and they're sharing the full backs, but they're all able to kick the ball long.
So they've got the ball away. Camerata picked it up, but he's kicked it to nobody on the wing. It's taken by Belpost Hill. Feldman receives a handball, and that's Trollman. Troy gets it across to Pollard. Pollard, good handball. Oh, ducked himself into trouble, Belpost Hill, but Pollard picked up the loose ball across to Troy Feldman, runs to 50 and goes bang. It's a long driving kick. Again, it's drifted to the left. And as the boys have just said a moment ago, Belpost Hill doing all of the attacking, perhaps just not finding big timber. But on the Victory Trophy scoreboard, 16 minutes into the first quarter, 3-5, 23 Belpost Hill, 3 behinds, Eastern Suburbs.
Kick in this time by Stevenson is a little bit shorter. He finds the big man in DeLang, in between fullback and centre half back. And the big man go wide towards Williams. No, he elects to go shorter. He's got Murray, who's got 25 metres, but he might not be able to keep it in. And it's out of bounds. That was a pretty poor kick off the boot by the ruckman, Mick.
Basketball cap.
He's a bit shell-shocked in the box up here, I think,
yeah.
Leary.
They're getting killed on ball. Pollard and McDonald killing them.
Boundary throw was a shocker. Flanagan got it from the throw-in, gave it to Intervong. Walker's there, Ritchie's, and copped a heavy bump as he went for the mark. Shea Walker stood his ground, though the big man and took it. Handball off quickly to Miller. Has to try and get around Ritchie's, does so. Handball to Costa. Troy Feldman, they're just running. Troy Feldman gets around 3, goes with the left boot towards full forward. McDonald's back there. Oh, good mark over the top and taking it. And I think that might have been Brother O'Leary, was it?
Yes.
Sean it was, and gets 50 as well. So Sean O'Leary will be able to clear for Eastern Suburbs, comes to the point of the centre square and plays on quickly now. Goes for the right boot towards half forward. Good kick too, and he's got Shorty Peters. David Peters, the captain, has got the mark on the other end of the centre square at half forward.
Beautiful kick there from Brother Sean then, Mick.
Very good kick, very good skills.
And great kick by Shorty Peters to put Sheridan in and can't take the mark. He's got 3 Belpost Hill players around him. He's on hands and knees. Handball back. Standing start. Kick away quickly. Goes towards the forward pocket. That had come from, looks like, Scotty Gibson. And it has hit the Belpost, so it will be out of bounds. It's 3-5, 23 Belpost Hill. Eastern Suburbs 3 behind. Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. 18 minutes gone.
Bit unfortunate there, Laurie. I felt McCormack was making the lead play. Didn't look for him and just played away. McCormack had the break.
That's right, Eric. I think, all players, you've got to learn to get your head up and look where you're going to kick the ball. I mean, that's never changed. You get credit for what the kicks you get and what you do with them, and I think that's so important.
Ball back into play, and Belpost Hill through the Feldman brothers have got the ball clear. Finally kicked to the centre of the ground. Scotty McDonald finds a bit of difficulty getting to it, but once the ball comes clear, he's there. Messina takes it, drives it to the lead at the full forward position. Oh, magnificent mark there by Illick. The one hander falling to the ground. Sees the player loose, and he unfortunately can't get it across, but off hands it comes to Burging. A little chip over the top, and what have we got? One more goal for the Belpost Hill side. It is really too easy at the present moment, unfortunately, on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. Almost 19 minutes in the first quarter. 4-5, 29 Belpost Hill. They lead Eastern Suburbs 3 behind.
Well, they've moved the ball so quick. The boundary umpire was still at half back. They've moved it from full back to full forward, and the poor old boundary umpire was just running across now at half back.
He's just
to get the footy. So he's having a bad day, the boundary umpire, and trying catching up with Belpost Hill. Eastern Suburbs having a bad day, Laurie. They're trying to
exactly.
They're chasing Taylor at the moment.
I think they're probably a little bit fortunate at the moment that they're a little bit wasteful up forward, Belpost Hill, I feel.
Well, it's
not manning up real well.
It's 26 points the difference on the Victory Trophy scoreboard, and free kick will go to Eastern Suburbs for an extra man in the middle of the centre square for Belpost Hill.
If you're coaching Mick, what would you do? Man up a couple of players one-on-one?
I think they've just got to man up just to settle down a bit, just to stop the run.
Well, they've got a shot here because Adrian McCormack's been it's too high. It's
held without the ball.
Was it Gary Fairchild? It was, who's playing on McCormack at fullback, has held on to the new full forward, and he will have a shot for goal from about 35 metres out directly in front. and a real chance for McCormack to put East's first goal on the board. He comes in now, and he's done so. Straight over the umpire's head. The number 31 for Eastern Suburbs has put his first of what they hope will be many goals this season. It's 139 for the Eagles. The Panthers are 4-5-29. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard just gone 20 minutes in this first term. Well, boys, longer kicking, Mick. That's what's needed. Going a little bit short from the middle. Maybe they need to go and try and get maybe McCormack and Sheridan one out. Have a little bit more.
I think that's not really the problem. I think the problem is they're not manning up. Camerado and Hill and Keogh into Vong, they're just letting McDonald and Pollard run free, and they're just creating so much damage that they should be 5 or 6 goals up. Belpost Hill, it's lucky they're not.
Well, thrown up in the middle. DeLange gets it forward for Eastern Suburbs. The stacks on the mill. McDonald, a little short kick out taken there by Hill for Eastern Suburbs. Taps it forward, but good work there from Belpost Hill through Miller. Takes the ball to centre wing. Travail picks it up, drives it further forward. Here's a contest. Braniff in front, which is the place to be. Gets the ball to ground. Eastern Suburbs can clear. Yes, they can clear it now. And it's a young player in Evans. Drives the ball, gives it to Camerado. Camerado over the centre to half forward. From behind is Sheridan.
Oh, well, he's paid a push there against Sheridan.
I thought all Sheridan was doing was running past the player to get in front of him. I didn't think he touched him. However, Belpost still have the ball, and that's an excellent mark there by Troy Feldman. Experience there. Drives it to half-forward flank. In front there, Lurie gets the ball, but he can't get away with it. Eastern Suburbs, they're defending stoutly here. Intervong gets the ball across to his teammate who hasn't got time to bend down to pick it up. Eastern Suburbs, away they go again. And good work getting himself into a little bit of bother there as Evans finally gets it across to DeLange. Handball to Peters, who was 1 metre away, but they've got away with it. Hunter gets the ball. The lead there from Sheridan. And if anything, that was a bigger tap in the back than Sheridan was penalised for a moment ago. It falls off hands to McCormack. McCormack turns on the left foot, goes bang, and snapped his second goal. Second goal in 2 minutes by McCormack. And it's certainly putting some respectability for the quarter. And in fact, the quarter realised Belpost Hill, but Eastern Suburbs have fought. Victory Trophy scoreboard now at the 22-minute mark. 4-29 for Belpost Hill, 15 Eastern Suburbs.
Yeah, I think Mick, your ball worked very well that time. They brought the ball and they worked quite hard to bring the ball from the half-back flank there and finish off with a nice goal again.
Kept pushing the ball forward. Paul Evans did very well. Nice blind turn. Just kept it going forward, and we ended up getting a goal. Which was.
Is it just that gelling factor, you reckon, Mick, trying to get players who haven't played together before?
I think a few blokes. Damien was pretty tight so far, and so Sean Braniff. I think as the game goes along, we'll come good and
Scotty McDonald
together.
Well, Scotty McDonald's got it and then lost it. Get back to Flanagan to Infong, who's wrapped up, trying to get away. So she breaks the tackle. It's a ball to running play. Wants to get back. Goes on the wrist. Goes Sheridan coming across Peters. Miss it. McCormack. Hand to Hill. Can he finish off for the man work? He does. Great work, Adrian McCormack. Great work, Hill to finish. When it's 3 back in the.
Should make the different guy now.
Hey, look at him. He's got a big smile on his face. He's a bit sitting back in the chair.
Back's not hurting him.
Wants to get out there.
It was those moves he made.
He's moved a few players around the field. It's 3:20 and so as Belpost Hill 4-5-29 Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
5 minutes ago we were looking down a long season. We're going well now.
But Mick, I think it's the first game, first quarter of the year. It probably takes a while to settle in. I mean, that's a solid play they've got to play.
We've got 11 new players. I suppose we've got to be resigned to that fact that it's going to take a while. Hopefully it'll only take the 20 minutes that we just watched.
DeLange gets it from the middle for Eastern Suburbs. He's in there again with Andy Hill. It's a hold. It's going to go to Belpost Hill and it will come back towards Adam Martin. Fit looking Adam Martin to the air. He wants to get the hands off quickly to Brett Pollard. Does so. The coach goes towards half forward looking for the lead of Troy Feldman. And is this man fit? He looks fit and raring to go. Troy Feldman kick around the corner looking for brother Brett. It's like it's like the Cracker Brothers out here. Unbelievable. And he's got the mark, Brett.
I'll tell you what, the two of them know where to go on the forward line, Jase. I can tell you that.
Yeah, they've certainly got a bit of skill between them too. They're very players, and
well, hopefully for Belpost Hill's sake, a quick reply here for Brett Feldman. He's kicked 1 goal 1 this afternoon, and we'll be lining up from about 45 as that goes. Good off the boot, 2 straight over the umpire's head, and a goal. His second quick lie for Belpost Hill just seems the tide of those 3 goals from Suburbs. And they're 5-5-35 now. Belpost Hill, Eastern Suburbs 3-3-1 Victory Trophy. First score coming up the 25-minute mark this first term. And just what they did, Laurie, just hitting goal.
Yes, I think inserts their authority again on the game. It was just starting to slip away. When a side kicks 3 goals in 3 minutes, puts a different perspective on it, and I think it just swung at Belpastille's way a little bit. I think there's a long way to go in this game.
Might be a reasonable perspective, Mick, of how the game's going to go. The second's 1 point. There's not a lot in this either.
No, I think it'll be very close all day.
Up the ball goes again. No light in the centre. Players get the ball away. Hill tries to get it out for Suburbs. Well, he's held without the ball. Free kick. Umpire says play on. It's a little very kick around the middle. Fine. The ball comes across to Brett Feld again. Dodges opponent. Drives a long kick into the full forward position. Illick in front. But great work by Murray. Punches the ball to ground. Hunter gets the ball, goes round in a big arc. Gets the ball across to Calvin Gray. Tries to outrun his opponent. Well, I don't know.
Could have given him a bit of time to get rid of it.
Well, I thought
Wouldn't have to be Brother O'Leary by any chance, was it?
But I thought the rule book said, Mick, that you've got to be impeded. He was still running. There was no being impeded there. Actually got the kick, and
the kick went to an Eastern Suburbs player too.
I didn't notice that, but the free kick has gone to Illick. Illick already won on the board at the 8-minute mark of the first quarter, and now 26 minutes has the chance again. And has he either just snuck it in, or what's the goal umpire? Yes, he's given the all clear. So at 26 minutes mark now in the first quarter, Victory Trophy scoreboard, that goes to 6 goals, 5, 41 to Belpastille, Eastern Suburbs 3-3, 21.
Well, just finishing off the quarter nicely, Laurie. They had that 5, 6, 7 minute spell where Eastern Suburbs kicked 3 quick ones, but certainly have been the dominant side in this first term.
Yes, Jason. I think, all due respects, I think they might have been a bit stiff there. I'm not sure whether it's a free kick, but nevertheless, it's been paid. The result in a goal from an accurate kick, and that put the game well back into their
41 playing 21 now. Belpastille still in the middle, comes away quickly through Damien Williams, straight down towards McCormack. Roving Hill, where he had to be at the front of the pack. Handball over the top, gives Sheridan a task. Connolly over there first, and Simon Connolly, can he get around the coach of Eastern Suburbs? He can, goes on his left boot. Great to have him back this season after injury interrupted last year. Roving up the front of the pack, Shannon Ritchies goes back towards centre half forward. Fairchild in front of McCormack on this occasion, brings it to ground. Intervong, can he pick it up? No, he gets a push in the back, and we'll take a free kick. Fairchild straight into the back of Intervong, and it will have to come back. Well done by showing a bit of soccer skills. Just kicks it out of mid-air back towards Adrian McCormack, and Intervong will take it from 40 metres. I would think that would probably be Marcus Bozadowski.
Marius, yeah.
Yeah, Marius Bozadowski, I reckon. He's probably played a few games for Geelong Rangers or somebody. McCormack pushing the back, should be to Stephen Lurie. It is. It's advantage paid, is it now? Well, I can't see any advantage there.
The thing is, the players don't know that.
Yeah. But the umpire has now said it has to come back to Stephen Lurie. And Brett Feldman's asking the umpire what's going on. He says bring the footy back, and he will. McCormack will stand the mark in a last line defence for Belpastille. Now the umpire's getting ridiculous. He comes back to Lurie for a third time, and now he will play on. No, he has to run over his mark.
He was 2.5 inches out of straight there.
Didn't we see this? Where did I see this? I saw this in a reserves game earlier today. Thompson and Geelong West. I was out having a look there, and the umpire did this 3 times. We're getting very technical, I believe. But anyway, the ball had actually travelled to the centre wing position, so now it's coming back. Let's see umpire's technical skills with the footy. Throws it. And goes back to Stephen Lurie in the back pocket. We'll do it all over again. Now he's got a couple of leads on. He wants to go long. He wanted to play on. Then he does. Paul can kick off the boot, goes wide, only as far as Damien Williams on half forward, and Williams now to push Eastern Suburbs back into the forward line. McCormack on a lead, good play in front of Connolly. He's at 50. We'll have to move it quickly. Sheridan in front of Fairchild. Fairchild comes from behind. Sheridan holds his ground. Pack develops. Belpost still with the numbers, and they can get away. Flanagan handball back towards Hill. His handball to Shannon Rees, does well through pack, gives it to Camerado. Banana on left from 40. Can he kick the goal? No, he can't. Missed. And one behind Paul Camerado. And it's now 3-4-22. Eastern Suburbs of Belpastille 6-5-41. Trophy's first scoreboard. Pretty close to siren time. He's been playing 29 minutes in his first term.
Now the ball at the full-back position for Belpastille. Very short kick in. Brett Feldman there in the pocket, and they're going to clear the ball away. Well, it's a short kick again from Feldman, looking for McDonald, but good back there for Eastern Suburbs by O'Leary. Comes in and from the back line, he's in the forward pocket. He's had a bit of ping.
He is a backman.
He's a backman.
Mick, you'll have to take him to task. What's happened here? The umpire has
had a bounce on the full, is it?
So it's no score at all.
Well, so it looks like Brett Feldman's going to be taking it from the back position.
Yeah, a bit confusing. Certainly looked like a
Looked like a
behind
point.
from here.
Yeah, point.
Yeah,
So-
you wouldn't want to lose by a point, Mick.
Yeah.
So Feldman with
Don't
the
say
whistle beside the behind post, deep defence for Belpost Hill. Much longer kick this time towards half-back flank. Looking for, McDonald and Feldman there rattled at McDonald, picks up the drums. Oh, great handball. He's got a clip to Hancock. Hancock over to Pollard, who's running. Polly has one bounce, drives the ball on the left foot to the full foot. Oh, it's a beautifully weighted to and mark, free kick, whatever you like. I'd suggest it's Illick. He's prone on the ground.
He doesn't mind getting up in the air,
He
does he?
certainly does not. And
I think he's probably winded himself because he came down pretty heavily.
pretty well flat on his back as well. And yes, it is Illick. He received a glorious pass there for Pollard, and exactly what you were saying before, Laurie. Their delivery into the forward line is precise, it's long, and it gives the forward a chance one out.
Exactly, Eric. And they seem to use the corridor a little bit more than Eastern at the moment. I mean, when they go forward, they do, but basically they've been going a little bit too wide, I think. And this will be a handy goal if you can tie this one off, and I think it's pretty good.
Yes, so it's 31 minutes.
It's a long quarter.
The third goal to Illick, and at the 31-minute mark, they're the ones, Mick, that hurt at that stage in the quarter, but on the victory trophies scored. That is now 7 goals, 5. That's 47 to Belpost Hill. They lead Eastern Suburbs 3-4-22.
Well, after a bit of a period in the middle of the first two, certainly renewed their superiority in the first quarter. Belpost Hill now by G5 points, pretty close to the quarter time siren. DeLang and now Brett Dalziel in the middle with Shea Walker have rest for the Panthers. Tatnell throws the ball up. I leave Dalziel. DeLang sits it down, straight camera row. Big, long torpedo punt from him. Hank on the ground. It's awkward all the Intervong gives it back towards McCormack. Does it for him? No. Great little touch to Richie's. His handball didn't go far, only as far as Bartolo. Now Flanagan needs a shepherd if he can get one. He gets away from a couple, loses the footy. Hank on his hammer. Flanagan close to the boundary line, pushes it back toward forward pocket position. Number of players overrun it. Pollard, he doesn't. Picks it up in the back pocket. Goes along looking for his teammate. Yes, he can. And it's Bevan Hurst on the ground. Hurst from half back. Just swing towards centre wing. Messina by himself takes it. March Messina. And standing the mark wants to play on Cleat. Sit across centre half back. Vale pick up. Okay on the volley, wrapped up. There'll be a turnover. Cost. Can Paul Evans finish the goal? The youngster goes for it and has missed just.
Just rushed a little bit, I think, Jason, and Mickey probably could have done a little bit better there.
A bit nervous in his first game,
Yeah,
I think. Give him
sure.
the benefit of the
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice of you, Coach. 3-5-23 Eastern Suburbs. Belpost still 7-5-47. Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. There's been 10 goals scored, so we're at the 33-minute mark now. I hope the timekeeper hasn't gone to sleep. Pollard from full-back. Good kick too towards centre half forward. There is a player down the middle for Belpost still there. Might be Travail, is it? We'll just have to wait and see until the trainer gets out of the way. DeLang gives it back to Camerotto anyway for Eastern Suburbs. They go along. Sheridan from behind goes up, taps it down to the front. Connolly's there, kept his footing and gives it to Scotty McDonald, who's away at half back. Takes a bounce. Can take another one if he wants. He's only got Andy Hill following him. He goes towards centre half forward. Good kick. Feldman one out against O'Leary. Feldman can't quite take the mark. Sean O'Leary. Oh, good pick up and does well to Camerotto. He's over top to Peters. They're away now. Play on the call advantage. Shorty Peters. Oh, just a little bit too long. No mark to Adam Sheridan at centre half forward. Unfortunately for Eastern Suburbs. And we see the goalpost Hill player in the arms of the trainers just inside the centre square. And we just can't quite. I think it is Travail in the hands of the trainers. Quarter time, Belpost Hill 7-5-47. And they lead Eastern Suburbs 3-5-23. Victory trophies bring us this first term. And 24 points of difference. So we see both sides now breaking to go to their respective huddles for the coaches to have a bit of a chat. 24 points of difference at quarter time. A great quarter for Belpost Hill in their first home match of the year. We'll take a quick break and then we'll come back with a summary with Laurie de Goldie, Eric Nichols and Michael O'Leary. This is Geelong Radio 100.3, your home of local football. Ian's half asleep. Are you asleep, Ian?